Do you think it's appropriate to show, or how much emotion do you think is appropriate to show with a family? Do you let yourself cry?
I think it's important to show emotion with family members, but not in a way that I think could burden them. I generally don't cry in front of the family members. There have been times that I've teared up, but not in a way that the family members would ever need to console me. I'm crying because I love and care about these family members as their palliative care nurse and as a human in their life. I am not somebody that they should ever have to take care of. My feelings and emotions should never be an added weight to them. If anything, my goal is to help carry some of the weight, not to add to it. There have been a couple of pronouncements that I've teared up, whether it's when I'm actually physically listening for the absence of a heartbeat or when the child is being taken by the funeral home. I think that's the hardest part for a lot of family members and for us to watch. And we sort of have to be ready for anything. I've had family members try to chase a hearse. I've had people pass out. I've had people collapse. I've had every possible reaction, and all of it is warranted and appropriate, but it's, again, we're there to sort of help keep them safe in one of the hardest moments of their life. And so it can be very sad, but we also sort of have to be in action. And then it usually takes me, I would say it takes me like 24 to 36 hours to really recover from a pronouncement, just because I think we have to compartmentalize some of it. And it's not that we're robots or that we don't care. Again, it's just my feelings shouldn't be a burden to anybody else other than my family who has to deal with it when I leave.
Do you remember all the kids?
Yes, absolutely. I remember every single kid, and I remember every single pronouncement and the families and sort of the illness journeys leading up to it. I mean, these kids are exceptional, and what you go through with these families as a community palliative care and hospice nurse is like nothing else. And so they definitely leave a mark on you, and you carry them with you in a way that doesn't wear you down, but sort of brings you up. I mean, you see these kids are the definition of courage and strength a lot of the time. So what you see the kids survive is amazing. And the love that you see from the parents or the caregivers to the child and back is like sometimes like the most raw, pure love that you'll ever say. Even if it's just a parent never complaining about how much work it is to take care of their medically complex child. I think that's something that blows my mind sometimes is these kids are a lot of work. They are amazing, but they are a lot of work because it's constant meds and diaper changes, especially if they're not tolerating the feeds, and then we're having diarrhea everywhere. And it's a lot of work as a parent to care for these kids. And very rarely do I hear parents genuinely complain about that. And I think that's pretty cool.